What's up, guys, gals, and gremlins, and welcome to the Atlas of the Apocalypse, where we scope out the toughest, craziest, and most insane custom maps the 7 Days to Die modding community has put together. Today, we're taking a look at a real monster of a map. Say hello to Fluffy Pandas' Mega Suburbia Airport 10K. Now, this map is kind of like a survival playground packed with all the biomes, custom roads, not one, but 2 airport locations for those of you itching to go big on loot and even bigger on danger. So, what makes this map worth your time? Well, first off, this is a custom 10K map, and it's also available in 16K. That means you're going to have space for days. But it's not just a big map. This one's actually got some serious personality to it. Fluffy went through a lot of trouble and put in a lot of effort here, and you can really tell right away from the custom design height map that this map kind of brings a bit of everything to the table. Mountain ranges, riverbeds, valleys, plains, and a lot more. And if you're the type who loves a good scenic view, this map's got them for you. We're talking snowy mountaintops, sprawling green forests, deserts that roll out as far as the eye can see. It's really got that all-in-one vibe where it feels like every corner of the map really has its own little story to tell. Another killer feature here is going to be the layout of the biomes and roads. This entire map has been designed to give you that feeling of well-rounded all-inclusiveness. Snow, desert, forest, even wastelands, all blended together to keep you on your toes. And these aren't your typical RWG 7 Days roads either. Fluffy went all out, putting in custom roads that give you a smooth ride through some of the worst terrain on the map, and even lead you right up to some of the key locations. And you're not just stuck in a single biome bubble either. Some of these locations were specifically built to merge multiple biomes together. So if you're looking for that perfect base spot with easy access and a lot of diverse resources, you've got some options. Let's talk about the airports. This map has not 1, but 2 airport locations, complete with the AH-64 Jimbos Regional Airport POI, the very same one that you guys have probably all come to know and love. Now, just a quick heads up, you are going to need Jimbos Airport installed to get the full experience, so please make sure you go grab that wherever you grab all of your other 7 Days mods prior to downloading the map. Just so you know, these airports are not your average run-in and loot and get-out locations. These places are massive, packed with Zeds, and definitely not for the faint of heart or the newbie player to 7 Days to Die. But if you're looking for a base that you can fortify or a POI that'll just test every skill you've got, these airports deliver. Another one of the best things about this map is the absolute load of POIs it's packed with. Fluffy didn't just throw in cities and call it a day here. These are strategically placed cities, small towns, and even wilderness POIs that cater to all kinds of gameplay. Now, if you're the one who likes to scavenge quietly out in the woods, or if you'd prefer to jump into a sprawling town for a little bit of chaos, there's a place here for you. Alright, now for one of my favorite parts of each map, the best places to throw down some roots and set up a base. I've gone through and picked out 3 prime spots for you guys, covering everything from ease of access to resource-rich areas, to fortress-like locations that'll keep you safe when things get rough. Now keep in mind, these are my 3 picks, these are all subjective, these are all opinions. There's a lot more than just 3 places on the map for you guys to jump in, find a spot, and have some fun. Alright, so coming in at number 3, we have the Green Haven Airport Compound. Now, this spot is located down in the southeast region of the map, right in the middle of the forest biome. What makes this location great is, well, it's a multi-POI compound that does include the smaller of the 2 airports on the map, which means there's an absolute load of loot and a huge number of options for you to set up a base. You can go big here, setting up separate living quarters, crafting spaces, farming plots, or you can just go all in on a single mega base. Loot's plentiful with tons of POIs nearby, so you're not going to be hurting for supplies. Now, the downsides to this area is it is just the forest biome, so if you're after resources, you're going to need to trek quite a bit to get to the other biomes around you. But for early game accessibility, this spot's really got a lot going for it. Coming in at number 2, that choice goes to what I call the Eagle's Nest Ridge, over on the central western edge of the map. This place really has got it all. Mountainous terrain that's both beautiful and incredibly defensive. You're perched up high with a view that'll absolutely blow you away. That does include the larger of the 2 airports just to the south, plus you've got multiple biomes meeting up right here in the area, making resources really easy to come by. But fair warning, this is not the easiest spot to get to early on, and while the mountain does give you defensive perks, it can make moving around a bit of a pain. Still, if you think you can handle it, you're going to have the upper hand against pretty much anything that the game throws at you, plus you're not far, like I said, from that larger airport if you need to go on a major loot run. And now for my number 1 pick, a little spot on this map that I actually call the Bastion. It's right here in the heart of the map, and this is my option for the ultimate base location. It's got everything, biomes converging in the same area, resources practically at your feet, and it has a massive flat open area. Perfect for anyone wanting to build a dream base from scratch or just get creative with defenses for Horde Night. This place is easily accessible from the get-go. In fact, there's a good chance that you may actually spawn just south of here. That's actually where I spawned in this time. And it is set up just a short track from a few major cities and loot hubs. Only real downsides here is the openness does make it a bit challenging to defend unless you're smart with your builds. But honestly, that's half the fun, right? So if you're looking for a prime spot that lets you go big or go home, the Bastion is really where it's at. Alright, Gremlins, that's going to wrap it up for this episode of Atlas of the Apocalypse. I hope this gave you some good spots to explore, and if you're planning to build in any of these spots, or if you have your own spots that you'd like to add, just drop them down in the comment section below. Make sure to hit those like and subscribe buttons on the way out of here. It really does help the channel grow. And if you want to stay updated on all things Grimm, you can find links to my Discord and all of my social medias down in the description below. I do follow All Gamers Back. And until next time, guys, remember to stay great, stay gamers, and most of all, stay Grimm.